Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. It's Dora, it's me again, and I am back with another video. So today I'm going to share with you guys my testimony of how I got saved, how I became born again, how I received Jesus Christ as my Lord and personal Savior. And yeah guys, alright, so most of the people who come to me say that, oh, Dora has been saved since she was born. Really guys, really? No, that's not the case. Yes, I've grown up in a Christian home and I've grown up with the principles of God, but no, I was not always saved. Yeah, so just to clear things out, being saved, or let me say that a person is not saved because their parents are pastors. A person is not saved because they're friends with the pastor. You are not saved because you go to church every Sunday or Saturday, depending on which day you worship. You're not saved because you listen to good music, which is born again music, gospel music. You're not saved because you're a good person and you give to the charity. In the book of Romans 10 verse 10 verse 9, okay, I'll post it. It says that if you confess and believe in your heart that Jesus came to die on the cross for your sins, that's when you're brought into salvation. So being born again is something every Christian is meant to do. Someone is not born saved, and once saved, not always saved. So anyway, so this is how I became born again. So I've grown up having both my parents as pastors and all, and most of the times, like when I'm listening to a sermon on a Sunday and I feel like I've sinned, you know that moment you feel like you've sinned and you just need God to forgive you and you need to give your life to Jesus again. Well, I've gone to the altar maybe more than 20 times. Yeah, more than 20 times. And usually maybe if my friends are going to the altar and I'm the only one left, like, you know that moment you're just feeling bad that you're the only one left, so you start walking. Yeah, I've gone many times with different sorts of influences, and yeah, I've done that as I was growing up, after maybe every 2 weeks, every 2 months, depending on how bad or how much of a sinner I feel like I am. Yeah, and I just felt, I think that was in 2015 or 16, I attended this camp and I just felt like I was playing around with God, because I kept on telling God that, God, I'll be serious with you, I'm going to serve you and I'm going to please you, and I would go back to my old ways. And yes, my testimony doesn't really include like, oh no, I used to party, I used to drink a lot and whatnot, but even though I never used to do all those stuff, I feel like if God was to come at that time, I would go straight to hell, because I was not a full Christian, a full believer. So okay, we're back to the camp. At the camp, I was there. We had dorms, so we had like, I think 6 people in our dorm. We were meant to just be 4 people, but since you know how girls are, they like to be together, so we brought more people, and everybody was doing their own thing. And after the first night of the camp, when the pastor preached and all, I got very convicted that, okay, God wants more from me. And on the next day, I was in the room, we're chilling, and everybody was like, we were just chilling, and I just decided to like withdraw myself from like my company, and I went to the chapel. So I went to the chapel and it was empty because it was during our break. And I went to the chapel and I just broke down. I was like, God, I am so sorry. Like, I feel like I've been playing around with you for so long, and I am so so sorry, and I just want to give my life to you. Like, I want to give myself wholly to you. So that's when I became born again, and from then, that's when I really didn't turn back to my old ways, and I was pushing forward and not backwards. And I wasn't like yo-yo Christian where you're up and down, up and down. No, my relationship with God became constant, and yeah, that's when I started serving Him more, and my relationship with God just grew so deep, and I developed love for Him, like genuine love for Him, not because I'm doing this because my dad says we should be deep with God and stuff like that, not because of the people around me, but I was knowing God for myself, and yeah, it was really great, and that's how I became born again. So from then, I started serving God. I started going to church more with like a purpose, not just because I want to go to church maybe to use the Wi-Fi or to eat or to meet my friends. I was going to church for God. There's a difference, guys. There's a difference. So some people, like before, I used to go to church just to meet my friends, and after church I would want to go to my friend's place and have fun, and yeah. But now I was going to church for God, and it just felt very different. Yeah, so that's it for my testimony. Just to encourage you guys who maybe haven't really given your life to God fully. Maybe you haven't really you haven't given your life to God fully, or you feel like you've drifted away from God. God is always there to accept you back, because we are His children, and He's able to tell us to come back to Him, and you will experience His love, because God is the only person who can ever satisfy you. He's the only person who can ever be enough for you. So yeah, alright guys, that's all for today. I hope you like this video and you've subscribed to this channel.